Una good evening, the beautiful people of Ambazonia. Una good evening, we're courageous people them. Una good evening, we're loving people them. Today, na a new chapter for this liberation struggle. We don't enter now a whole new chapter for the freedom of our people them. Today, we don't enter a new beginning, a new step for reclaim our land, for take back power from the occupier and give them back to the Ambazonian people them. First, make we start with a message with the leader, he deliver them for the Ambazonian people them today. Make our studio people them. They play with the leader, he briefing we provide them to the Ambazonian people. Then we call them say the daily briefing from the leader. Make they play with the message we come out for the office of the leader of our liberation, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba. Make they play with that audio.
My fellow Ambazonians, good morning. Yesterday I did not address you. I had planned to do a daily address so that we are all on the same page. From the 1st of July, yellow color taxi is banned, and I call on Fako, Meme, Bui, Ndonga, Kope, Momo, Lebialem, Dian, Boyo, Menchum to follow suit. On Sunday, I will make a strong statement. Every act we take in our land is an act to undermine the authority of the butchers of our people. It's an act of defiance. It's an act of rejection of the barbarians whose rule has caused the death of thousands of our people, have thousands of them in jail. This is very important. We are going to escalate. We will be including in the coming weeks other acts of civil defiance that includes our population. Our population must become part and parcel of the resistance, as we have seen in Kenya in the past days. Civilian population rise up in opposition to price hikes until the president had to withdraw a parliamentary bill. Our population cannot be passive in the face of the arrogance and the brutality of the enemy. Through our defiance, the colonial SDO has now moved the bike riders ban till 10 p.m. That is capitulation. I officially declare victory for the Ambazonian people, for our bike riders, for our forces, and for everyone who stood with them. In the past 7 years, we have seen Cameroonians sat quietly as the regime of occupation, which they pay taxes to, burn thousands of Ambazonian villages, thousands of homes, murder thousands of people, expel hundreds of thousands into exile to become refugees, rendition and kidnap thousands of Ambazonians which they have detained, sometimes incommunicado, under cruel, inhumane and degrading conditions in their jails. Cameroonians have never uttered a word. You have never seen a single Cameroonian protest within Cameroon in solidarity with Ambazonia. Cameroonians have been carrying out demonstrations across the globe against Biya. They have never carried out a demonstration against their country for its act of impunity in our land. Rather, we have seen in the past 61 years, Cameroonians shipped into our land to take over lucrative jobs, to build exclusive homes, to use their superior financial power to acquire prime estate in Ambazonia. Ambazonians have been selling their lands to Cameroonians just to escape the country or for the purposes of subsistence. We have observed huge demographic shift in certain places exclusively occupied by Cameroonians. They have benefited from the brutality of their regime over us. Yet, despite all the carnage, not a word. They have become historians on TV channels analyzing history rather than raising eyebrows on the brutality of their system. They have become political analysts on TV channels in the face of a genocidal war imposed on Ambazonia. Ambazonians have sacrificed when Cameroon regime under Ayijo attacked the nationalists. We opened our doors. We granted them political asylum. We gave them land. We gave them hope. We showed solidarity. Pantumaza and others even rose up, setting up defiant structures to support them. In times of our greatest trial, Cameroonians have not uttered a single word. Beginning from 1st July, we will impose residence obligation fee on all Cameroonians resident in Ambazonia. You pay or you back. That's the rule. Any other country that continues to enable, support, provide weapons, unnecessary financial support that is directed towards the acquisition of arms, we will extend the law and make sure we impose a residence obligation to those countries. We as Ambazonians must know this generation will end this cycle of impunity that has come to be brought to us since 1961. The Kuva Lekenyes, the Abombis, the Asonganis rose up in defiance against oppression and foreign domination. For the past close to 34 years, we the people have shown our readiness to fight. We've been betrayed all along by leadership. Not this time. It is too consequential. I ask everyone, the nationalists, to stand up on a daily basis, not only in your words, in your commitment to acquire more arms for our people, for our self-preservation and for our survival. God bless Ambazonia.
Our people, make we bring una the message we come out for the leader, the office yesterday. The leader talk say a special squad of the Ambazonia Defense Forces they carry out an action where a strike the motto them of La Republique military where they waka, their armor car, the way they waka for line. The leader talks say, from evidence, it shows say maybe civilians they die for that accident, for that operation. As La République du Cameroon, it be they use them as human shields. The leader talks say he call on all Ambazonian civilians make they resist any attempt by the Cameroon occupation military for use them as bomb trackers or as human shields to protect the enemy in war machine. Make the studio bring with the video of that action. Make Ambazonians learn from this experience. Make Ambazonians learn, make they take their eye, they see the consequences for allow themselves to be used as human shield by the enemy. Make the studio they play with that video will come out from the ground, from the operation ground.
Today, the 26th of June 2024, the one of Major General Sumanguru, we escort, we begin them, party for road life. Now begin say, I want La Republic. A 5 motor they come, now begin say, I want that. 2, 3. Don't take them. Life. Don't take. A 5 motor they come, now begin say, I want that. 2, 3. Don't take them. Life. Don't take a life. Life. So
From that video, from which we don't learn, La Republique, it don't take Ambazonian civilian moto, it put them in front, it put them in the middle, it put them for back. As they scatter the bomb, it shows say one of the civilian motor them where La Republique it use them for protect themselves. As that bomb it hit the armor car, the civilian motor also scatter. And some video they circulate on social media where it shows say the civilian motor is chakara all. We want use this occasion for one Ambazonians, as the leader put on for a message. Any person where you live on, La Republique use you for send you for front, make you go show them place where bomb day. Now you don't sign your own die. This war now for eliminate La Republique occupation for our land. Not leave them for be a victim of La Republique du Cameroon. You know, be a bomb expert. They get their bomb expert them when a part of their military. That their job that. Not be enough for use you, make bomb it go explode for scatter your skin. The driver will be get that motor, the owner will be get that motor, the passenger them or the people the way they live on. That the public carry them, put them for front, so they make their armor car be for middle, and then they put Ambazonia motor them for middle, and then they put Ambazonia motor them for back, for protect themselves in case of any bomb. Any man will live on La Republique use you, now you go pay a price. Over the last 2 weeks, the change of taxi color where the Ambazonian people the Ambazonian forces and the leadership, they stand up for enforcer, for Bamenda, for mount the maximum pressure on the occupier. Most Ambazonians, they stand up for ask question. Now how taxi color they go give Ambazonia independence? Why did they insist make they change taxi color? You know, be asked the question, why Ambazonia need their own flag? Why Ambazonia get a different flag from La République du Cameroon? Today, now that flag, it don't be the pride of who you be. It don't be part of your identity and part of your national symbol. As a people, as a territory, as a nation. A lot of them be get doubts. Now ask all kind of question them, would it not make sense even to your own head? 2 days ago, the colonial SDO, Simon Emile, when I ban taxis, when I ban motorbikes, make them not run from evening till morning time. The action, the policy on taxi ban, it mounts so much pressure so to reach the international community. That policy, it mounts so much pressure that the public staff will run around right up to the international community for that small policy. That small policy of defiance. That small policy of resistance is shaking La République right to their presidency. Small things, sometimes they don't mean nothing, but they end up for being a game changer. Less than 2 weeks, the same colonial SDO, they don't come out for can talk say, that ban will be put on for motorbikes. Say, make motorbikes in Owaka from 6 p.m. So they go reach for 6 a.m. for morning time. You don't cancel them and move the ban now till 10 o'clock for night. As soon as you hear them from the leader voice and from the leader message, this one, a victory. For them for can admit, for them for even contemplate, for change them, extend them. Now, which other thing they ever extend them? Now, which band they don't put them for you can't lift them? Not to talk of for extend them or change them. Now, small things that make the biggest difference. This one, the leader, he take them and salute the Ambazonian people and give them that victory. This one, na defeat. This one, na loss of authority. This one, na loss of power. This small step, na one small victory for Ambazonia, we don't give we a giant step forward. When I claim this victory, when I salute this victory, when I celebrate this victory, now one step at a time, one victory at a time, one policy at a time, one action at a time. Now so that they take them for win. Winning need to come all at once. It come one victory at a time, one step at a time, one win at a time. Now these small victory them. Now these small steps them. Now these wins one at a time. Now you go can add up. 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 It go take you from here to here to here to here to here. And then it take you to the finish line. Because every policy, it take away the occupier power from the occupier. Every policy, every action where you take them and you win them, the occupier, it lost power, lost legitimacy, lost confidence, lost authority. At the beginning this. Now one of the most important battle this for them to come for outside, can accept defeat. A big win for Ambazonia. A big step forward this. I want to celebrate the common sense of the Ambazonian people them. I want to celebrate the courage of our forces. I want to celebrate the bike riders with this victory we achieve for them. This victory we achieve on behalf of the bike riders for the Ambazonian people them. This victory will equally be a victory for the taxi people them. Now in our land, now in our country, now for our freedom. This victory now also for una. For Monday, we go be now today now Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. In 4 days' time, it will be now July 1. The Ambazonia Governing Council will lead this liberation of the Ambazonian people then. We go take another policy. We go introduce another policy as part of our escalation strategy. As part of our escalation. That means saying for add more fire into the fire of the liberation. Now for increase the intensity of our resistance and our actions against the occupier. The change of taxi color, it will be at the start of our escalation strategy. In the next 4 days, the Ambazonian Governing Council, it will introduce a groundbreaking policy for July 1, in the next 4 days. The Ambazonia Governing Council, it will introduce a groundbreaking liberation policy. Where all foreigners for inside the Ambazonia territory, as by the new policy where they will introduce them, where they call and say foreigners residence permit fee or tax. That policy, it will require all foreigners, specifically all citizens of Cameroon, will be defined by that policy for pay foreigners residents permit tax, and they will get a specific time for pay that money or leave for territory. Now part of our plan for take this resistance to the next level. Now part of our policy for tell Mr. Bia and for tell Cameroon, this generation will not be political cowards of the past, will not be political conformists of the past, where they adjust for fit in and for beg the occupier for accommodate them. We need to fight for break out so that we use them as a way to break in for ministerial positions, for bribery and for corruption, so that we betray our people then and reintegrate ourselves into Cameroon politics. We'll be nationalist. Every policy with the Ambazonia Governing Council, it conceive, it deliberate and design that policy. That policy number one, now for start for take power from Cameroon. Number two, now for start for weaken the occupation system. And number three, now for start for send them back out. Our policies now for eliminate the occupation system so that all the suffering, all the pain, all the misery, all the shame, all the torture, all the imprisonment, all the harassment, and the poverty where they don't impose on for our people, then it finally come to our end. At the beginning this of the generation of the nationalists, of people then where they stand on truth, on justice, on character, and on principles. We'll be guided by the conviction for the love we'll get and for our people them, for the dignity of our people them, and for the lives of our people them. As the leader don't talk, we just the start. We get zero compromise with Cameroon. We must end Cameroon their presence for our land. So in the next 4 days, when I expect a groundbreaking policy, and in the next 3 days, we go be now on Sunday, the leader, he go can address the Ambazonian people them and make a statement. We go get lasting consequences. On Sunday, the leader go make a consequential statement. Tomorrow, the Ambazonia Governing Council, it get the end of month. In 2 days' time, I talk to tomorrow. Just make me like say today, already Friday. In 2 days' time, we go be on Saturday. The Ambazonia Governing Council, you go to get the end of month fundraiser for raise more money for intensify the resistance campaign. Go to raise more money for put all the things them on the ground where it be needed for spread bomb actions across the territory against the enemy. For all una don't watch that video online, una will see what it come. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, it don't develop the latest technology. It don't develop a new technology for this IED. And that one, there is no place where the enemy fi hide. All roads, they be a trap. All places from Ambazonia now are a trap. And this one now, it not get limit. Once they set them off, whether that motor, it way na it long and it way like 50 more to them, they join them together. This new one, it is scattered and all into pieces. What the ADF don't design them, develop them, and put them into operation. They is spread and now across the territory. So we call on all Ambazonian nationalists and patriots. Any family, any papa, any mommy, any brother and any sister, will you stand for the independence of Ambazonia? Not stand by your words, your actions. When they see what ground zero they do, when they see the actions of the forces, when they see their courage, when they see for broad daylight that they take over streets, demonstrate authority and power, when they see the kind of resistance they don't put on, they don't give a victory. Now, for every nationalist, every patriot, every family, stand up for our people. Then. Stand up, make once and for all. We end Cameroon in impunity, in tyranny, in presence, the pain and the suffering we don't impose on for our people. Them. The shame, the torture, we must end them. We must stand up with ground zero, stand up with the forces, stand up, give them what they need them, for get the job done. We just get started on our escalation policy. The ground will be hot, make all man get ready because La Republic it don't come. All Ambazonians and for diaspora, we get a responsibility and we get a duty. We know how much you love freedom and how much you enjoy freedom. Some of we, not be all, and we want to make all our people into they enjoy the freedom we get them. The only thing way the leader, the forces, and ground zero asks of you, now for play your own part, make your own contribution. If every month all you do now for support the resistance, for support ground zero, for support the fighters, for equip them and for give them what it be needed. That's all they ask of you. Not much. So on Saturday, when I join the Ambazonia Governing Council, for we to mobilize all the needed resources for free our people them and for end the pain, the suffering, the death, and the torture, the poverty we Cameroon don't impose them for all we. Make a remind one. We get 750,000 of our picking them, of our mommy them, of our papa them, of our sister them, where they stay for bush for the last 7 years. They don't live for bush for 7 years as animals. 750,000 of them. We get between 250 to 400,000 Ambazonians where they suffer for Nigeria, for Central African Republic, for Niger, for Chad, for Benin, for Ghana, for Equatorial Guinea as refugees. Some that they die for deserts. We get thousands of our papa them, our brothers, our sisters them, our uncles and our aunts where they did for Cameroon concentration camps because they stand up for Ambazonia. Make us stand up for them by giving freedom to homeland. Make your contribution. Or when I get my phone number, so call me, contact me, no matter place where you're there, say Mr. Spokesman, Brother Lucas, Mr. Asu, now how I fit make my own contribution for this place where they will give you a means, give you directives, how to make your contribution. You make them, the organization get them. After the fundraiser, they will send you your receipt and your letter of thank you. What are you doing for Nigeria, or you did for Chad, or you did for Mali, or you did for Afghanistan, or you did for China, or you did for India, or you did for Canada, or you did for Germany, or you did for America, or you did for Australia, or you did for Singapore, or you did for France, or you did for South Africa, or you did for Ghana. or you're there for Kenya, or maybe you're there for Kabul for Afghanistan, or you're there for Delhi, for New Delhi, for India. No matter place where you're there, any place where you're there, we will give you the means to make your contribution in a very safe and secure manner. All right? If you love what people them and you also want make their pain come to an end and make them get freedom, then now all that we ask of you, just your contribution. Thank you for listening, and we look forward for talk of tomorrow. And make all man charge your phone, prepare yourself for the leader he address on Sunday. We'll see you all for during the fundraiser, but they expect una call and una question them how una fit make una contribution. Una get a beautiful evening, una get a good night, and we leave una with this big victory. We salute our forces them, we salute our people them, and we say congratulations to Ambazonia. Never, ever, ever give up. We go fight La Republic, we go bleed them, we go defeat them, one battle at a time, one win at a time, one victory at a time. That's so freedom it come. Shake, shake, day. When I get a good night.
Today, the 26th of June, 2024, the one Major General Sumanguru, we escort, we begin them, party for road life. Now begin see our one La Republic. 5 motor they come, now begin see our one that. 2. 3. Don't take them. 5 motor they come, now begin see our one that. 2. 3. Don't take them. Life. Don't take a life. Life. Sumanguru life. Sumanguru life. Major General Sumanguru life. We boy them. And that motor stand.